Today, guys, we're going to talk about one of the most important tenses, which is the past simple tense. As I told you before, when it comes to studying the tenses, the most important part is to know the usage of the tense. The usage, which means when to use the tense. For the past simple tense, simply we use it to express an action that happened and finished before. The form of the tense, simply, we use the infinitive form and then we add ed to the verb. Like this verb, clean, it became cleaned. Sometimes, if the verb ends with e, the verb, originally it has an e at the end, we only add d, we don't add ed. And if the verb ends with y, before doing anything, you have to take care of what is the letter before the y. If it is consonant or vowel. If it is consonant, you have to cancel the y and replace it with I-E-D. However, if there is a vowel before the y, in such case, we never do any kind of a change. You leave the y as it is and just add ed. All what we mentioned is called regular verbs. Now we're going to go to the irregular verbs. And let me tell you something, and this is the hardest part, this is the most difficult part about the past simple tense, which is most of the verbs in English, most of them, you're going to find them irregular. And when it comes to the irregular verbs, guys, we have two types of irregular verbs. Those verbs whose shape changes, and the other type is the type of the verbs that their shape stays as it is. For the verbs that their shape changes, like go, went, write, wrote, eat, ate, drink, drank, sleep, slept, break, broke, sit, sat, buy, bought, and so on. This is just a sample. On the other side, you're going to find some verbs like read. In the past, it is read. It's written in the same letters, it's the same spelling. But when it comes to the pronunciation, it is different. We pronounce it as read in the past. Cut, cut, put, shut, shut, hit, sit, and take care. This verb set is different from the verb sit. This is sit, like sit down. The past is sat. This is sit, like to set an exam. The past is also sit. And let's go to the final part of our tense today, which is the keywords, the negative, and the questions. For the keywords, we had yesterday, last, ago, in the past, in and any past year, like in 2020. Let's go to the negative. In the negative, simply we use didn't and the infinitive form of the verb. So if we have a sentence like he ate whatever, the negative form is he didn't eat. Finally, for the questions part, we have two types of questions as usual, the WH question and the yes or no question. When it comes to the WH question, like he wrote the lesson yesterday, I'd like you to take care of something which is very important, which is we always use the infinitive form when it comes to the question. Like, he wrote the lesson yesterday, what, which is our WH question, then we use did, and then the subject, and then we use the infinitive form of the verb. So what did he write yesterday? Also, we could have the question in a different way, like what did he do yesterday? On the other side, we have another sentence, but it starts with yes. It could start also with no. Yes, he broke the window last week. Here, we start our question with did. Like, did he break the window last week? And also here, we use the infinitive form of the verb. Broke, it became break in the question. And our WH question here, or the word that we use for the question is did. So did he break the window last week? Simply, this is the past simple tense. I'd like you to take care of this tense as much as you can, because this tense is one of the most important tenses and you use it a lot when it comes to writing.